Hello everyone. Efes, another top team. They fight for playoff, and they had the last game 6-7 days ago, which all these things, tell us that will be not easy for us. They are the same team many years. They know each other. Same coach, and we have really bad experience the last game there. But like I said, to beat them, we need really to play good, all players. And normally, again, I know it's a lot of games I mentioned before, and invite the fans to give us this extra energy what we will need to find, after these 3 games in the last 4 days.
Hello, coach. Anadolu Efes has lost matches against Monaco, against Baskonia. Where was the biggest problems in those matches for them?
Honestly, I watched just Monaco, didn't watch anything else yet. They really don't play good lately. Defensively, they are not on the level, but like I mentioned before, they and like you mentioned, they came after 2 losses, when all these things they will give them extra motivation to finally win the game. Finally to win the game.
As you mentioned, Zalgiris had a terrible match in Istanbul, lost by 34 points. How did the team change since that time? What are the biggest changes?
Yeah, I watched a little bit this game. I just arrived, we don't have any practice, a lot of injuries. And Efes have also similar situation. They have, before this game, they lost some games. And they really play very good. We must play for sure better defense, more physically. I think we find the roles in the team now. We have better chemistry, and normally some players come back from injury. Okay, we miss Kalna. I didn't mention him last games. It's also important, but we are for sure in much better condition. But again, it's not excuse. I really don't know how we will react after this, 4th consecutive games.
Ulanovas in that game finished with minus efficiency. How did you see Ulanovas when you came to the team, and how did you see all that progress? What we see now?
With Ule?
Ule, yeah.
No, we talked about this already a few days ago, that after beginning of the season, when he had, let's say some crisis, he come back. Lately he play very good. He's our locomotive. I also mentioned this. One of the players who really push. Also on the practice, also in the Elka games, if you remember, he don't choose the games, or he's always go 100%. And everybody see this, that lately he's our key player, one of the key players on the bench, on the court, and in the locker room.
And could we say that the biggest problem at this moment is lack of first and second position players?
Listen, the last month and a half we play good, even with, when we have just 1.5 creators, let's say, or, we have Kalna and Jani out, we have last game, yesterday, some problems, especially when they press us aggressive, like Tom, who was very good defender. But everybody can help on this. Also, we have some perimeter players like Ule also, who can bring the ball, who can create something. and until now, I think we're doing good.
When you came into the team, there was such a guy as Emmanuel Moody, who left instantly. How do you see that situation after a time? Maybe he had the potential to become a EuroLeague level player.
Sorry, but I cannot answer this question. Actually, I forget about him, but when I watch these games, now Olympiacos, when he played, I mean, he come to my head again, but look, for sure he's a good player. He couldn't adjust. We couldn't wait for him, and I don't feel any regret, let's say, to what we did with him.
Also, I have a couple more questions, Coach. Speaking of Anadolu Efes, they have been inconsistent throughout the whole season, and we are seeing now this again. I think they won 2 or 3 games. Now they lost 2 in a row. So how would you explain such inconsistency, and what kind of Efes do you expect tomorrow?
Look, maybe because they get little older, veteran, they play many years together, they win the EuroLeague. You understand? It's normal to let's say relax a little bit. But I believe that on the clutch moment, I want to say maybe, they just want to be in the playoff, they don't. And when the playoff will come, for sure they will be again one of the team, because they have character, they have quality to win the EuroLeague, And this is I think the reason, the season is long, a lot of games, and it's normal that maybe, they choose a little bit when and how.
And also, speaking of Olanovas, how would you explain such a turnaround for him, especially in the last month when he has been incredible? And how do you think how much of an inspiration it was for the whole team?
No, it's difficult to ask me. I must ask him, what. But I never doubt about him. Also, when I arrived, honestly, it was not like because I didn't coach him. I just watched some games on TV. Let's say the player who fixed to my philosophy, But when I arrived here, he had a crisis. But when after few weeks, I never doubt that he will not, come back or to be one of the leader of the team. But lately he really is good. I hope that, still long season. I hope that he will continue like this.